up, bro?
Yo,
How's it going, man?
good.
I appreciate you taking the time out.
Yeah, no problem.
I know it's a busy time with the recruitment wrapping up and everything.
Yeah.
So, just to introduce you to anyone that's not familiar with you yet, you're a 7-1 center originally out of Virginia. You now attend IMG Academy in Florida. Top 30 prospect in the 2020 class, down to three schools: Duke, UCLA, and Michigan. So before we jump into your schools, just want to talk to you about your ranking. You're ranked 29th nationally in the class of 2020 according to 24/7 Sports, but you haven't always been ranked that high. You've climbed 19 spots since June and almost 70 spots in the past 16 months. Does your ranking matter to you? And has it boosted any of your confidence by rising that much?
Uh, I mean, it's always just been something that's there, just something that motivates me all the time. I mean, it definitely, just seeing my ranking go up definitely helps my confidence, but it's just something I always keep in the back of my mind, something to keep me going every day.
Gotcha, gotcha. So UCLA was your first official visit within your final three.
Mhm.
What was it like being in Los Angeles, and was that your first time being in the city?
I mean, it was cool. I've been there before, but for like tournaments and stuff, I didn't really get to, see around.
Gotcha.
So.
So how did the visit go, and kind of what did you take away from it?
I mean, it was a great visit for sure. Coach Cronin is like real intense, real honest guy. He's a nice dude. Then, UCLA is just they have a rich history of, just producing players, and they're just trying to get back to that, and just always emphasizing how much of a priority I am and stuff. So,
Gotcha. So you spoke of Coach Cronin. What's your relationship like with him and the rest of the coaching staff, and how often do you speak to them?
yeah, I mean, I talk to him all the time. Like, not even basketball wise, but it could just be, I mean, anything really. They were just here yesterday. I talked to them some. They were just waiting for me as soon as I got back. So just to talk about everything.
Gotcha. Do you think one of the reasons they came was because it was right after your Duke visit, obviously, and I
Yeah.
think sometimes players could tend to be high on a school, like you visited a school and you had an amazing visit. You
Hmm.
commit just a few days later. Do you think they came to meet with you just to be like, we still
Yeah.
want you? You're still not. You still have us as an option. Was it kind of like that? You think?
Yeah. Definitely. Just wanted to leave a lasting impact before I decide. So
Gotcha, gotcha. Yeah, that makes sense. That's smart on their part.
yeah, for sure.
So Daisha Nix, the number one ranked point guard according to 24/7 Sports, is already committed to UCLA.
Yeah.
Has he been recruiting you any, and do y'all talk at all?
Yeah. He definitely does recruit me. I talk to him here and there. He's always just like, you need to come here. It could be a great opportunity for me and stuff like that. So
Gotcha, gotcha. So, like you
yeah.
said, UCLA staff, including the head coach, was in meet with you last night.
Mm.
What did y'all talk about specifically?
I mean, everything really. Just talking about, I mean, just NBA basketball, talking about how UCLA would be great for me. Talking about, potentially playing with like Josh Christopher. That would be a potential like team up thing
Gotcha, yeah, gotcha.
if he
Um,
were to if he were to go there.
Gotcha. So you also visited Michigan. Obviously, they have a new head coach, Juwan Howard,
Hmm.
former 5-5 member, NBA champion, former NBA coach, etc. Is Coach Howard what makes Michigan such an intriguing destination for you?
Yeah, definitely. Just knowing he has that history of being a pro, coaching as a pro, being around all those people. So definitely him having all that basketball knowledge, and in my case especially, just being a big. So
Gotcha, gotcha. So how was the Michigan visit, and what did you take away from it, and what do you think you enjoyed most?
I mean, yeah, it was also great. Just they showed me around. I watched some practices, so they didn't have like an exhibition or anything, but it was good. Just good to see them, see their system. I saw a lot of like, just a lot of like tape of stuff that they do, how they operate and
Okay,
stuff
cool.
like that.
Cool. So, as you know, Michigan recently landed their first commitment of the Juwan Howard era 5 star, Isaiah Todd. Did his commitment shock you any? Did you think it was going to be, Kentucky or North Carolina before he cut it down to Kansas and Michigan?
Uh, yeah, before he cut it to Kansas and Michigan, I was thinking he would go to like North Carolina. Just the fact that his school's in North Carolina and all that.
Yeah, 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 makes sense. I think he visited UNC multiple times, like even just like a week or two
Yeah,
before he cut it to Kansas and Michigan. So I think that shocked a lot of people. But I also think Walker Kessler had to do something with it. I think Walker
probably.
stole a little bit of his thunder,
Yeah,
but he still could have went there at the end of the day if he wanted to. Bad,
yeah, for sure, for sure. He's definitely good enough.
definitely. So it was still his decision. But anyway, so speaking of Isaiah Todd, did his commitment make Michigan even more intriguing to you?
Yeah, I mean, he used to play on Team Loaded. I played for them before I played for Boo Williams, so I've definitely like seen him a lot, seen him around in Virginia. Um, talk to him all the time. Ever since he's committed, he's always hitting me up like, come here," So,
Okay. Y'all didn't play on the same team, did you?
nah, but I mean, I'd always just see him around.
Right, right. Yeah, yeah, gotcha, gotcha. Um, so Zeb Jackson's also committed to Michigan, but he committed before Coach Howard took over. Have you talked to him any?
I mean, I've talked to him like here and there. He's
Okay, yeah,
always commenting the M's.
I got you. Yeah, yeah, yeah. So, and then you took your last official visit to Duke this past weekend
Yeah.
with your current teammate and roommate, Jalen Johnson, who's currently committed to Duke. How was that visit, and what did you learn?
Oh yeah, it was also a great visit. Showed me a lot of like Wendell Carter tape. They had an exhibition game on Saturday. They showed me around like campus, showed me like Cameron, like their shoot arounds, practice, all that stuff.
Cool, cool. And also, your sister Elizabeth played for Duke from 2011 to 2015. So
hmm
obviously, you went to watch her play, and you've been there a ton. When
hmm
you were just a kid going to her games, watching her play, did you ever think you would have an opportunity to play there one day?
I mean, like, yeah, I wasn't really thinking like my younger self wasn't really thinking like that. I was just thinking like, let me just like support her, like cheer to win or whatever. But I mean, like, I knew I'd be good at basketball. I guess it was something I've always wanted to do.
Gotcha,
So.
gotcha. Did you hit a growth spurt? Because obviously you're 7 foot tall.
hmm
I even read a statistic today, like one in like 1.6 million people are over 7 foot or 7 foot or taller. Like, did you hit a growth spurt where you grew like several inches in a summer, or, it's been consistent?
Mm, I don't know. It's been pretty consistent.
Oh,
Middle school, probably, but nah, it's been pretty consistent.
okay, gotcha. So your sister, has she been able to help you throughout the recruiting process and, give you some advice?
I mean, yeah, she definitely gives me advice. I mean, she's biased, but she doesn't really push anything because she wants me to go where it's the best fit for me. So,
Gotcha. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Um, and also, how far away is Duke from your house? Just out of curiosity, like back.
it's like a 3.5 hour drive from home.
Okay.
Yeah, I'd say that.
Okay, gotcha. Um, so how is visiting Duke now different than when you were just a kid? Going to see your sister play.
Uh, I mean, I was just used to like just being in Cameron and stuff. I didn't remember like a lot of the fine details. So coming back as like a recruit, it's just like different.
So before this past weekend, when was the last time you were at Duke, if you remember?
I went for an unofficial 2 years ago when they played Florida State at home.
And that was before they offered, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. Yeah. So obviously Jalen's been recruiting you to do.
hmm
You said before he'll respect your decision no matter where you go. Do you talk to any of the other guys committed to do, like Jeremy, DJ, Jamin, and Henry?
Yeah, I talked to all of them pretty much. I mean, just through like camps and stuff. I've met them all. So
Oh, okay, gotcha.
Henry, I used to play with on Team Loaded though.
Oh, okay, yeah, that's right, Virginia. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Would you
Yeah.
say Jalen is in your ear the most? out of those since you go to school with him and stuff?
I mean, like yeah, like he's always here, so I guess that doesn't.
Right, but he's never
Yeah,
pushy or anything. Like he isn't like if he does say anything about Duke, then the majority of the time he's just kind of messing around with you.
yeah. He's just
Well, he's
yeah,
serious at the
exactly,
same time, but like
exactly.
he ain't gonna be. He isn't like
Yeah,
I got you. Gotcha. So obviously, we're nearing the end of your recruitment. You'll be announcing your decision on Friday.
yeah.
Are you at all nervous to tell the other two coaches that you won't be attending their school? Obviously, that's got to be some difficult news for you to deliver to them.
Yeah. I mean, the hardest part is definitely gonna be telling the other coaches no. Just the relationships we've built. It's gonna be tough, but it's something I'm gonna have to do. So
Gotcha. Definitely. Definitely. Well, I appreciate your time. Good luck with your decision. And thanks for doing this, man.
yeah, no problem.
All right, man. Appreciate it.